So, you're ready to start writing, but what do you write on? Well, I think we've got past the days of the typewriter and the paper and the carbon paper. I did that back in the 1980s, early 90s. Yes, I'm showing my age here. I think these days, with the computer, we're on to more advanced technical possibilities. A lot of people would probably say Microsoft.Word or OpenOffice or something like that, and that's fine. If you want to do it in Microsoft.Word or Office or OpenOffice, then that's a perfectly acceptable and good possibility. However, I would say that it's not the best possibility because these types of files can be corrupted. And then if they're corrupted, you've lost them. You can also lose track of which version is which. So if you have multiple copies of the same file and one is an earlier version and one's a later version, and then you're thinking, God, I have to look through all these different files to see which one is the most up-to-date version, you could start to get confused. And then there's obviously the backup issue as well, because if you write in Microsoft Word or OpenOffice, then you have to back everything up in case of a disaster. So I always try to take the path of least resistance. I always try to find something that is going to make my life easier without me having to really try too hard. And for me, that's Google Docs. Google Docs is perfect because, first of all, everything that you write is instantly saved. You don't even have to remember to click a save button. As soon as you press one letter on the keyboard, it's saved right away, which is fantastic. Plus, with Google Docs, it's uploaded to the cloud, which means that it's available, your work is available on any device that is connected to your Google account. So there's the access on all your devices. Plus, you don't even have to worry about backing up because, if it's on the cloud, Google's not going to delete it. So, I don't think you have to worry about Google suddenly deleting your work. I know people who have, emailed themselves backup files of their stories and all that kind of thing. Why? You're just creating more work for yourself. So I would recommend that you use Google Docs. It's free of charge and it does everything that you need it to do. Backing up, saving it, access on all devices. To me, it's the easiest option for writing. And another feature which is also very good for writers is that you got version control. You can track your versions. So if you write a paragraph or rewrite something and you don't like it and you want to go back to the previous version, you can just click a button and Google Docs will put it back to the previous version for you. So, if you suddenly take the story off in a weird tangent, and then you think, God, what was I on when I wrote that? Well, just click a button and put it back. No harm done. So at the end of the day, as I said, if you want to do Microsoft Word, OpenOffice and so on, and back up your files to email and all that kind of thing, obviously it's a free country, you do what you want. But when people have asked me for recommendations, I always recommend Google Docs. As I said, you've got to make life simple for yourself. Don't create unnecessary work.